Well, I was going to go live, but this one stole my seat. Didn't you? And now I don't know what to do. I might have to kick her off. Hi. Right. Maybe we'll just let her take over. All those in favour of Aniela doing the live stream, say something. Say aye. But she's not really up for entertaining you all, to be fair. I might just get my microphone out whilst I'm up. Which I should have done already. If you are in the stream, do say hi. Valentina says, is there anyone here? Sherry's here. Hey Sherry. I'm Maddie. Hey Maddie. Meow, says Madeline. Right, I'm just plugging my mic in and then I'm going to have to kick Her Majesty off. See the mic. Hey Rich. I know the mic. You might be able to, I'm sure you can hear some silly stuff. Right, Missy, come on, off you get. Off you get. Let's do that up a little bit. Right, you, come on. You've got to make room for me. Come on, move over. Move over. Okay, here I am. Sorry about that. I know you'd rather probably keep Aniela on the stream, but I've got a box to unpack. So I'm just get this. Excuse my face. I went for a chemical peel yesterday, so you can see I've got a bit of a burny bit there. All of that is nicely coloured, and also had my hair done today, darkened and more less warm in the lengths, so it's not as contrasting with my growing out greys. Just trying to get angle right. The cat's got me perched on the edge of the seat, unfortunately, so I'm not the most comfortable. And let me just see. Audio is rough. Is the audio still rough, or was that with the cat? Sounds a bit underwatery. Okay, I think your microphone isn't working. Okay. How's the sound now? I'll just do it without the microphone if that's any better. Where's the curls? The curls are temporarily gone, but not for long. Okay, we'll leave the mic out of the equation then. Okay. Sound is sound, is it? Right, I'm gonna have to look, you're gonna have to move, darling. You're gonna have to move. Yes, come on. Forget, because I've got no room for my big bum. Better now, but quiet. Oh, bugger. Shall I try the mic one more time? And tell me if it's better or worse. This is a new phone. Well, new to me. It's a second hand, but better than I had before phone. Testing. How is the sound? Is it okay? Heather says I sound good. Anyone else? Let me straighten this up a little bit. I can't get the angle right. I think I've gone too high, that's why. How's the sound? Good? Good, says Maddie. Right, okay. I'm gonna have to write you. Come on, you're gonna have to go because I ain't got room. I haven't got enough room. Go on, off you go. You're a good girl. There's a good girl. Right, she's gone. Lily says good. Hey Lily, nice to see you. Hello everyone. I've got Maddie, Rich, Lily, Heather, Valentina, Maria. If I've missed anyone, sorry. How are we all doing? Sit back now, get a bit more comfortable. How are we all doing? I don't think I'm going to bother loading up the laptop. I'll just read the notes off the screen. Might get a little closer. There we are. How are we all doing? What's your scent of the day or night or whatever, wherever you are? The lighting's a bit weird in here because it's still bright daylight, but I'm in a conservatory and the weather will change and the sun will come and go, so the lighting will be a bit weird. So yeah, let me know what you're wearing. I wore Rolling in Love today. It's very, very faint now. I still smell it on the arm though. Maddie's wearing Prayer by Teone by Happy Coincidence. Lovely jubbly. Obviously I have a Teone here to unwrap. Hello Dina, she says hello everyone. And my drink of the evening is a vodka and coke. Very nice. Just clean my teeth, so it's kind of weird. Still got that toothpastey mint taste going on. Gabby's here as well. Hello Gabby. And yeah, let me know what you are all wearing, and I may as well just start getting into this. Valentina's testing out Grossmith Saffron, Rose and Queer Curcuma from Finessence. And Gabby's wearing Digressions. I've never heard of that one. My eyes are really watery today, so bear with me if I keep blinking. I'm not sure, it might be I'm supposed to wear, I've been given a little pot of SPF to wear all over my face, and I think it might be irritating me, just my eyes a little bit. So if I keep doing that, it's because my eyes keep watering up. Heather's wearing Soleil Blanc, rather nice. I'm just going to start undoing this. So the one that I've ordered is called Heartache of the Huai Mai. I hope that I'm saying it right. And I can't remember all the notes. I know that it's got ambre. Pretty sure it's got rose. And I've forgotten everything else. I'm hoping... So I really like Teone's Fresher Scents. It's a chemical sunscreen. It will irritate your eyes. Yeah, I don't know because it's in a pot that she's kind of like decanted. So I actually don't know what it is, but it has been irritating my eyes all day. Not to their sore, but they just want to keep watering, and they feel all like a bit like there's an oil film on them. Maria's wearing Vanilla Vibes by Juliet Has a Gun. So what I'm hoping for is, because I've got a lot, and my favourite things from Teone generally are the white floral resin vanillas. I guess you would call them oriental, spicy, that sort of thing. But I also really love, and I've had samples of a few different variations of Teone's citrus florals that aren't quite so vanilla-y or resinous. One that I really love is Au Naturel. I also love Lemon Blossom. So let's just take it out of this. We've got more. It's double bagged. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for, is something that's fresh but still floral and pretty. gremlins on the mic, sorry. Sound just a little bit off. Okay. Right, the mic is off, and I'm just going to move you closer and talk a bit louder so that the sound is okay. Dina's wearing Gâteau de Carnaval from Kai's. I can't remember if I've tried that. I don't think I have tried that, but I do remember seeing it and it looking nice. Right, we are now at the box. So, handcrafted Absolute Parfum. So there's a new label there. That's new. Just kind of not necessarily rebranded, but just sort of changed a few things. And let's open this up. I try not to destroy the boxes. These are great to reuse. Okay. Right, sorry, I'm just reading your comments. Right, okay. Yeah, I try not to destroy the box if I can, so that I can use it. How long did it take to arrive, and did I get stung by taxis? It was really quick. When did I order? I think I ordered last week, and I got a DHL notification that it was supposed to come Friday, and it came today. I'm trying to get in the box without breaking it. Here we go, right, we're in. Did I get stung by taxis? No, I didn't. So I'm very, very, very lucky this time around. I didn't get stung by taxis. I ordered one bottle. I know when I ordered a few bottles on one occasion, I did get stung quite badly. So I think I don't really know how it works. I'm just tipping out some of the packing peanuts. Maddie had to pay customs on her order today. Oh, that's poo. Okay, we are now going to pull out the bottle. I mean, all this, there's something else in here. So I've got the order thing, but there's something else in here. I've got packing peanuts going everywhere. Let's pop that down. So, Teone said she was going to add a couple of samples in of the new things. So I think that's what she's done here. We get a little box. So shall we have a look at those first? Because there's so many new things, and it's always exciting to try Teone's new stuff. Oh wow! Oh my gosh! Lots of samples in here. That's really exciting. Let's crack into it and see what we've got. Maddie, what was it you ordered? I'm just getting into these samples so we can see what they are. I know that I'm really excited about the two new Blue Lotuses. So I've got the two new Blue Lotuses in here, amazing. So Blue Lotus Darjeeling and Blue Lotus Tahitiansis. Then we've got Body Tree, which I tried the other day. It's gorgeous, by the way. Oh, Quintessence Intense. I was really curious about that one as well. And Pink Lotus Gyokuro and Eliza's. So, and also a sample of the one that I have here. So what do we do? Shall we? Fragrance Mode says, so excited to receive my order from Teone. It is such an exciting thing. I'm so excited to have these samples though. I don't know where to start, but shall we go into the main one first? So Heartache of the Hua Mai. If I can undo this or slide it off, we'll slide it off. So new boxes, very nice box. Ooh, something just hang on a minute, something fell out there. Oh, a little bit of lavender. How cute, a little bit of lavender. Oh, smells good. A little bit of lavender. And oh, hang on a minute. There's 2 bottles in here. Well, I wasn't expecting that. So there's Heartache of the Huamai. Look at the beautiful bottles. So there's the Heartache of Huamai, and that's a gorgeous bottle with like a corky woody type lid, but she's also added Blue Lotus Tahinish. So it's Tahitian. I have to look up how you say that. But how lovely is that? Teone, if you watch this, thank you so much. That is just amazing, and we haven't even smelled them yet. So let me catch up on your comments. You've got to review each, says Valentina. I will do my best. Maddie's got the new quintessence and a discovery set. Did you ever try the original quintessence? I haven't. I'm going all out lately with Teone. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'll be doing a death drop. Okay, this is really, really lovely, really sweet. So what we're going to do is start with Heartache, because that's the one that I've ordered. That's the one that I put on the thumbnail and stuff. So I think that's clean. We'll go with Heartache onto the paper first, because I've only got so much skin available that it's not clean. Look at the lighting in here, it's shocking. Right, here we go, Heartache of the Huamai. And so excited. These are beautiful, these bottles. So nice. I can smell it in the air. Yes, that's what I wanted. Something that's a little fresh. Oh, it's so pretty. I think there's grapefruit in here. I'm pretty sure now I remember there's grapefruit, because it's definitely giving me grapefruit. Oh wow, this is better than I expected. I mean, obviously it's going to change and stuff, but right now this is what I wanted. I wanted something that had freshness but was really pretty and interesting, because sometimes just fresh fragrances can be not boring, but you know what I mean. You smell a lot of fresh fragrances. This is like if you've tried Pink Lotus, it's almost like Pink Lotus meets one of Teone's fresher fragrances, like the Au Naturel or the Lemon Blossom. So initially it was really strong with the grapefruit, and already I'm getting this kind of like fruity pink rosiness coming through. Yeah, it's really, really, really good. Okay, so Teone's been really generous with me here, so it's only fair that I pass that on. So I've got a sample of this Huamai. So I am going to give that away to one of you in the comments if you want it. So if you want it, you do need to be in the UK, because I can't send it outside the UK. But it can be in the live stream comments, so the chat right now, or if it's in the comments by, let's say, 3 PM UK time tomorrow. So today is Wednesday. So Let me know if you want it, and I think we're going to need a little code or an emoji. Oh, is there a panda emoji? Because I think, oh no, actually this is a bird. Hua mai is a bird, but when I looked it up, I got pandas on Google. So you can use a bird or a panda as your emoji and just say something like, I want it. And just put that either now in the live stream comments or later in the under the video comments. Just put, I want it, give me a bird or a panda, and I will let you have my sample. It's really, really beautiful. It's very much Teone. You can totally tell this is Teone's work. How do I explain it? There's some mysterious elements to it. Like it's more than just flowers and citrus notes. It might be, I'm not sure if it's styrax. There's definitely something in here that I recognise from, maybe from Tafe Rose as well. This kind of almost caramelly resin. So yeah, it's almost sort of like an edible note in here. It's really, 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 really good. I'm really happy with it. Absolutely loving that so far. So we'll pop that down for a mo. I'm definitely going to go on skin with a couple of these, but for now we're just going to stick to paper. And we'll do the Blue Lotus Tahitianis. Can anyone tell me phonetically how I might pronounce Tahitianis? So I'll show you the word. It's like not Tahiti, Tahitianis. Tahitianis? Can you, I don't know if you can. Anyone knows how to say it, let me know. But well, let's spray it. Let's just catch up on your comments. Drawn By's here. Hey, Drawn By. Fragrance Mode has ordered the Blue Lotus Tahiti. I'm going to call it Tahiti. Okay. Let's spray this one then. Blue Lotus Tahiti. That's clean. It's like Christmas. Whenever you get a package from Teone, it is like, it's just so special. So, here we go. Just such beautiful pieces of joy, really, her perfumes. Oh, that's terrible. I'm joking. That's really, I'm trying to think, it smells like Blue Lotus, but it's more richer. Like, how do we explain this? Oh yeah, you can still, so this has got, it's not only got vanilla from Tahiti, but it's also got planifolia vanilla in it, which is a slightly sweeter version of, or slightly sweeter vanilla. And you can kind of tell it's got this sort of rich sweetness. So it smells like Blue Lotus, but it's, at the moment it's different enough that I wouldn't say it's that alike. I guess that extra vanilla is really making quite a difference. I'm going to put this one on skin because it feels like it needs it. Okay, right. Let's let that settle a minute. I'm in heaven. So it doesn't come at you straight away, this one. It's like takes a moment to warm up. And then you start getting it's quite a, I'd say it's quite a rich, sweet perfume, which you would expect from something that's got extra vanilla. Something that already had vanilla in it, it's got extra vanilla in it. So it's like almost Play-Doh like, kind of, you know how vanilla can go kind of almost almondy or chocolatey a little bit. I'm trying, maybe I need to put the other Blue Lotus out of my mind. I'm trying to explain it. I'm trying to get it right in my head how to explain it. It's really beautiful. So it's probably not as fresh as the original Blue Lotus. It's really smooth. It's really velvety smooth. And it's like the flowers are still there. So Blue Lotus from memory is obviously the Blue Lotus, but you've also got frangipani, and there might be some other flowers, I can't remember. But it's like they're blended in with this wave of rich vanilla. Almost white chocolate like, but not ridiculously sweet, but it is quite sweet. You've got to have a sweet tooth for this one, I think. But it is a slightly fresh, it's freshened up by the flowers and whatever else whatever else might be in here, which I'm not sure. But it is really, really beautiful. I think this is sandalwood in Blue Lotus as well. I feel like there might be a tiny bit of sandalwood coming through. Oh, it's so pretty. It's really pretty. It's more dense. So the Heartache of the Hoa Mai is very airy. Oh, that's got, oh my god, that's got even better. I don't even know. I don't have the words to describe. Heartache of the Hoa Mai is out of this world. It is that good. It definitely does take me to different perfumes from Teone, but perfumes I wouldn't expect to relate to this, because as I say, a little bit of tafe rose, but not the density of tafe rose, but this kind of like, there was a mintiness in tafe rose, and there's a slightly caramelized aspect to it, and I get that in here. But then you've got these fresh notes and a kind of a fresher rose, I guess. Yeah, it's rosy, it's maybe a tiny bit lemony, but it's got this rich underbody. It's getting richer. Heartache of the Hoa Mai is definitely getting richer. The base notes are coming up, or the mid notes, whatever notes, some notes are coming up, and they're making it richer. So that Heartache of the Hoa Mai, and then Blue Lotus Tahiti is very rounded, very smooth, very rich, whereas I feel like I get a lot of different things coming at me with the Heartache. With the Blue Lotus Tahiti, it's really smooth and rich. It's like imagine a flowing river of white chocolate, but not so cloying, with flowers sitting on the surface and just floating along. Really, really pretty. So I've got a sample of that as well, so I may as well give that away. Do I give both away to one person, or one to one person, one to another? You tell me right now, and then I will make a decision based on that. And then we'll go and smell some samples. But yeah, really, 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 really happy. Oh my god, absolutely loving these perfumes. Have a quick drink. Have I got any more? I need some more paper. Or do I spray packing peanuts? I've sprayed packing peanuts before and I'll do it again. They don't have any scent, so I could spray packing peanuts. Let's just have a look. Excence is here. Hello, Excence. Gabby's scared to bite the bullet. I have no idea what I'd like from Teone. I think based on your love for Hera, I think you would absolutely love a lot of these perfumes. But it is a rabbit hole. It's an entirely new rabbit hole. Okay, right. Tell me whether you think I should give away one sample to one person or two samples to one person, because I can't make decisions. If you don't tell me, I will make a decision. I think if I make a decision, I'll just do both to one person. Right, so let's try. So I've already reviewed Body Tree, and we talked about Blue Lotus Tahiti. Two samples to one person, says Gabby. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Nice background, light liger mixed with griffin. Yes. Yeah, and then there's peacock feathers, and there's so many little details in there. It's brilliant. Right, we're going to go with the Blue Lotus Darjeeling. I was really curious about this one as well, because I think this is going to be a more fresher one. Heather says send them to Gabby. Right, here we go. Blue Lotus Darjeeling on a packing peanut. Just seems like it's shocking behaviour from me to do that. And it's quite a small packing peanut. Ooh. Oh, that's really nice. So that's a lot fresher to start with. Almost has, I wouldn't say, it's not medicinal exactly, but something, I think I'm thinking of Germaline, the pink cream that you put on cuts and abrasions, but it's not really like that. I just thought of it for a moment, and I love that smell, by the way. I've got some on my nose. We don't need that. So this smells closer to the original Blue Lotus, but it's definitely not the same. It's still not, it's not like mega fresh. I think I was maybe expecting it to be really, really fresh. It's really nice. I feel like I'm going to have to put it on skin. So the Blue Lotus Tahiti, I get a lot of vanilla now, even more. Definitely a vanilla lover's dream. Really, really smooth. Lots and lots of lovely velvety vanilla. Right, so we're going to go Darjeeling up here above the watch. It just seems wrong to not spray on skin. Oh. Oh, it's so lovely. That first blast is, it's like warm sand. I don't know why I'm thinking warm sand, but it's making me think warm sand, clear turquoise sea, holiday vibes. Really, yeah. sort of, yeah, it's making me think of beaches, but it's not exactly a typical beachy scent, but it's just giving me beachy feelings. Yeah, I just can't get that image out of my mind. Like white sand, turquoise ocean, calm, calm day. Gotta go. Richie needs a sports massage. Okay, bye, Gabby. I'd say that the Darjeeling one feels a little bit more interesting, like there's more things going on with it. The Tahiti is like this perfectly smooth, just so smooth, vanilla lover's dream, whereas the Darjeeling is fresher and airier and more translucent, and it's giving me feelings of beaches. So it's, you can smell florals. I would never be able to pick out what florals they are. I understand they're probably frangipani and blue lotus, but it's just kind of like pretty exotic, but not really heady, not sharp florals whatsoever, very smooth. Sweetness levels lower than the Tahiti blue lotus, probably on a similar amount of sweetness as the original blue lotus. Maybe slightly less sweet than the original blue lotus, and maybe slightly more fresh, but it's very difficult for me to describe, except to say it's really pretty, it's really nice. Yeah, I really like it. Love that one. So out of the two new blue lotuses, the Darjeeling is surprisingly my favourite, and I was expecting to love the Tahiti more just because of all the extra vanilla, but maybe it's just a little too much vanilla for my taste. But you could have like your winter blue lotus would be the vanilla one, the Tahiti one, and your summer blue lotus would be your Darjeeling one. And you could absolutely have both, because there's enough differences that they're not, you can tell they come from the same, they're born of at least one parent, the same in common, but they're not identical twins, you know, they're more like half siblings. Really, really lovely. Yeah, really good. So let's have a quick check on your, okay. I'm getting a bit hot and sweaty in here, I don't know why. So let's move on to another sample. So let's try the new Pink Lotus Gyokuro. Pink Lotus Gyokuro. And I'm almost certainly saying that one wrong. And I think I'm just going to go up on here because they're so much better on skin. Here we go. Pop that one on the side. So I can recognise that from the original Pink Lotus, which I had a sample of, and I just finished only the other day, the last little dab in there. And I do recognise that this as the Pink Lotus. But this feels more, is it peppery? I don't know about pepper, but so Pink Lotus, if you don't know, is it's a rose and lotus scent, I believe. It's always smelled very rosy to me. I don't know lotus. I've never smelt lotus on its own. I've never smelt a lotus flower. So I can't tell you, yes, I can smell the pink lotus or the whatever, because I don't know the lotus flower. But pink lotus has always smelt quite rosy to me. Very smooth, a little bit fresh, very pretty, like a perfect bridal scent. A virginal bride, very innocent smelling. This feels like it has a little bit more character to it. Hey Jackie. like there's a lift in here, whether that's coming from some citruses or even a little dash of something pepper, or something almost a touch green, and something quite balmy about it at the same time. Very like, it's not perfectly smooth, but there's this smooth part to it, this really balmy smooth part to it. Definitely quite rosy, so I would say, to my nose anyway, very, very rosy. It's a summer rosy scent. It's a daytime kind of rosy scent without going down that boring hand cream rose hand cream that you get, that people buy them for elderly people. It's not like that. Yeah. What else am I getting here? I'm getting hot and sweaty, I'll tell you that for nothing. Like an underlying, I don't know if it's a touch of woods or a little bit of a resin or something. It's just making it a little bit more interesting. Really, really pretty. Pretty rosy scents generally aren't the kind of thing that I normally wear, but I do really appreciate them. And this is really pretty. It's pretty, it's fresh, it's summery. I feel a bit dizzy. I'm going to open the back door. Excuse me a minute. Ooh. Hang on a minute. Oh, hang on. Oh dear. Let some air in. Sorry about that, it's going to increase the noise in here a little bit. I just feel a bit... Oh. Okay, so that was Pink Lotus Gaia Coro, and it's really pretty. It's really pretty. It definitely has this little underlying darker feel. So it's not just fresh, pretty rose. It has a little bite underneath it, just a little bite that makes it just a little bit more interesting. I really like that. I think I prefer that to the original Pink Lotus. So that's really, really nice. Really, really good. Really good. Blue Lotus Darjeeling, so good. I think I can smell a little bit of sandalwood coming through. Again, I don't know if there's definitely sandalwood, but I feel like there's something in there. It's giving it a little bit of a slightly spicy, smooth, creamy, woodsy type thing just coming through, but really pretty, smooth, fresh, exotic flowers. Really lovely. And then the Blue Lotus Tahiti isn't really changing a lot. It's probably just sort of like getting richer on the skin with this velvety smooth vanilla. Absolutely, as I said it before, vanilla lover's dream for the Tahiti one. Did I miss the main event? Heartache, my. Jackie, you did miss the main event. Heartache of the Hua Mai is there, and it's an absolute stunner. And Teone was so kind and generous, and she also sent me the Blue Lotus Tahitianess. But Heartache of the Hua Mai is an absolute love. I am blown away by it. I've got it on the paper here. Yeah, it's got that minty caramelized thing going on that I really like. It's deeper than I expected. It started off really fresh, and now it's got this sweet, rich sort of caramelized. I don't know. I think this one has aged patchouli in it. I could be wrong. It might be that, because whenever I've tried aged patchouli, and Sven
Sven Pritzkalate from SP Parfums, he used aged patchouli in a couple of his fragrances. Musk was one of them, and I absolutely loved it. So for someone who sort of goes on about not loving patchouli that much, sometimes I really do love it, and I feel like that might be in here. It's reminding me a little bit of Tafe Rose, but in a very different way. Like it's just, it feels like there's something in common, but it's nowhere near the same perfume. It's absolutely amazingly beautiful. I will put that on skin in a minute, but before, we've got some more samples to try. So where did I put them? Did I just put them on the floor? What did I do? Oh, here we go. They're here. They're here. I'm not on form today. I don't know. I had a little bit of a headache coming earlier, and felt a bit tired. I haven't done much. I just went and got my hair done. I haven't done much today, but just felt a bit lazy. I just laid on the sofa and read my book for a while, but I really wanted to open this on a live stream, so I'm sorry if I'm a little low energy, but yeah, no excuses really. You don't need me to. It's not like I normally sing and dance and and shout and stuff, but I was just a slightly lower energy than normal. Right, let's see. I still haven't got any paper, so Eliza's. I can't remember. I remember seeing. I've read every description of every perfume on the website, but I can't remember what Eliza's is at all. I have no clue. I don't think it's one where the notes grabbed me from memory. Right. So, Eliza's. Let that settle a little bit. Ooh. You don't want to get stuff on your nose when you've got more things to smell. That's not good. Okay, this is actually really pretty. I don't know what it is, but it smells to me like white florals and something like ginger or nutmeg. Reminds me a little bit of Wildy Eye, which is the frankincense one. I think Eliza's was related to an older batch of East. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that would make sense. So that's going to be patchouli. I think there was definitely, East has got to have spices. I get spices. I get, it's kind of sweet, not ridiculously sweet, the sweetness level I like. Yeah, it does reminds me of something. It's actually good to have the fresh air coming in to refresh my nose. Maybe it reminds me of East, because there is another East, isn't there? East Montiflori. Oh, the cat's playing with the fish. Yes, it is. It's kind of like wood. It's woody. It's like opening a chest, an old wooden chest, and then inside is some spices. It's got that old and antique feel. So yes, it's quite spicy, but not too spicy. But you do need to like spices for this one. What do I smell? I think I smell cinnamon, maybe clove, maybe nutmeg, a little combination, or something on my face, a little combination of some spices. And then this old wooden box, and maybe some of that aged patchouli, that really nice patchouli. Possibly some resins. It's kind of the sort of perfume I would pick for cooler weather, I think. Yeah, I pick up some of the spices that are in Nefertum, that's a bit too spicy for me. That's to me, I'm not sure what the official spices are, but it smells like cinnamon and cloves to me, but it's quite highly dosed. I feel like I'm smelling the same spices that's in Nefertum, but on a lower level, like not as strong. And I do feel like I'm getting a little bit of a white floral, like I don't know if it's a jasmine, a heady white floral, but it's not the main player. It feels like it's part of the composition, but it's not the big main part of it. Yeah, because it's also reminding me a little bit of Polynesia, which is the white floral. It's really, really nice. It's definitely quite spicy, so you've got to have a taste for spice, I think. It's hot spices, hot. Talking of hot, the soup I made myself the other day, I had all these chilies, and they're tiny little green chilies, and I didn't read how hot they were. I just chopped a load up and put it in the soup, and I didn't taste the soup until I served it to myself. The heat of that soup, like as soon as it touched my tongue, I was like, whoa! And I can take quite a lot of heat, but this was like ridiculous. The only way I can eat it is with cream cheese. So what I do is luckily I had some cream cheese in the fridge, and I take a spoonful of cream cheese, put that in the soup, and then I have to have a bit of cream cheese in every mouthful of soup just to calm that spice down. So that was really hot. Yeah, that's actually really nice. Eliza's, recommend it for spicy, for people that like spice, wood, slightly sweet, sort of resinous, a mysterious edge again, like a lot of Teones got that mystery feel to them. That's really nice. Let's have a little looky see. Jackie says, I love patchouli. Is the aged note softer or earthier? I find aged patchouli is kind of dry, and it's not so earthy, I would say. So I don't know about softer, but it's so much more palatable to me. I don't really like, you know, the patchoulis you get in mainstream perfumes, the fruitulis. I cannot bear that sort of patchouli, but the aged patchouli, or the patchouli that Teone uses, I'm sure she uses lots of different ones, but the ones that I've smelled have all been really nice and completely palatable to me as someone who doesn't always love patchouli. But yeah, I'd say it's more dry and dusty, if anything. Okay, what have we got next? We've got the last one. The last one is Quintessence Intense. So this one, I remember, has aldehydes in it. They're naturally derived CO2 extraction, and I can't remember any of the other notes. I just knew that this was an aldehydic one. I knew that I liked the sound of the notes, and I was really curious, but I wouldn't have dared to blind buy this one just because aldehydes can be hit and miss with me. So I'm going to spray it up here, and we'll let that settle for just a moment. So if there's anyone here that hasn't been following along, I am going to be giving away 2 samples. I'm going to be giving away Heartache of the Hoa Mai and the Blue Lotus Tahiti, because I've got full bottles. So one person who is in the UK can win those 2 samples. You just need to put in the comments. You can either put it in the chat, or you can put it in the comments underneath the video. Just say I want it, I want the samples, something like that. But you need to put an emoji of either a bird or a panda. or a lotus. I think there's a lotus emoji, so you can have a lotus emoji if you want. So that's right. Let's go. Let's smell. Let's smell quintessence. Yeah, so that's definitely different. Because, oh, it's nice though. I guess this must be a chypre. It smells like a chypre. So it smells like, it's definitely not Chanel No. 5, but I'd say that the aldehydes are that fizzy, bubbly, sharp, champagne bubbles sort of aldehydes. And I smell iris. I'm certain I smell iris, and I feel like it's mixing with some, is it jasmine? Has anyone got the notes? Tina says it sure is a chypre, because it's reminding me a little bit of Hera, but it doesn't smell like Hera, but there's aspects of it that's making me think of Hera, but also that I feel like there's this iris mixing in with everything that's really, really lovely. It's a little lemony fresh. I'm not saying I think there's lemon in there exactly, but it's got a lemony freshness to it. But it smells like there's a nice dose of iris that's like blended in with the fizzy aldehydes, this lemony freshness, and this, is it jasmine? I'm not, might be gardenia, might be, it's an exotic white floral. Okay, Tina says bergamot, lemon, Japanese yuzu, clary sage, jasmine, rose, got damascena and rose centrifolia, Madagascan ylang ylang, Venezuelan tonka beans. Wow, what a note listing. Triple strength CO2 extracted vanilla, orris root, Indian sandalwood, oak moss, patchouli, and aldehydes, natural isolates C12 and C16. Thank you, Tina, for that. This is exceptional. Maddie, if you're still here, you are in for a treat. And if you don't like it, I'll buy it off you. It is beautiful. I don't even know where to begin. You really smell that iris, really blending in with everything. In the same way that Hera has that iris blending in with everything, it just does something to the whole blend that's magical, really. Ah, Margie, hello, good to see you. Yeah, it's gorgeous. This is, at the moment, this is going on my buy list, straight up. It's sharp, it's fresh, but it's got depth. It's everything. It's everything you want. Yeah, it's so good. You really can get like the lemoniness, you can get the florals, you've got this iris, you've got this champagne bubbles. Sounds like you need that one, Clem. Yes, Margie. Pretty sure I do. And yeah, oh, I think what I like is that it's a bit different from anything else I've tried from Teone. Maybe that's because it's aldehydes. I don't think, as far as I'm aware, or I've certainly never tried anything or seen anything with aldehydes in from Teone. And I thought aldehydes had to be 100% synthetic. So, I mean, I don't really understand aldehydes too much, but it's really, 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 really good. Definitely has a vintage feel, as you would expect, but not to the extent that you feel like you're wearing an elderly person's old perfume. Not at all. It's got a modern feel, and it definitely feels Teone. Like if you can smell those beautiful materials that she uses, you can really smell. If you sprayed that on a piece of paper and said, "What's that?" I'd say it's definitely a Teone. It's definitely Teone's perfume. It's really, really good. Fragrance Lotus has got to go. Bye bye. Bye. Thanks for joining us. Yes, it's reminding me of some of those citrusy scents I talked about as well. The lemon blossom, the Au Naturel, which I've, I really, really like them. It's reminding me of those. So yeah, really happy to have a sample. I really enjoy the iris in here. It's not the main player, but it's affecting everything in such a good way. It is exceptional. Absolutely love it. So quintessence, intense. Out of all the samples, is my favourite, hands down. I'm not including the ones I've got the bottles of. So just out of the samples that aren't those two. And second would be probably the Blue Lotus Darjeeling. Yeah. But they're all really, really good. Eliza's really good. The Pink Lotus, so pretty. If you like pretty roses, so pretty. Still has a little density to it. It's not just an airy fairy, like pure rose at all. It's got a little bit more to it than that. It's so good. But definitely my favourites. Yeah, the Blue Lotus Darjeeling does go in a slightly different direction to the original Blue Lotus. But it's so hard to explain. I do get a little bit of that germaline feel, that pink cream that you put on cuts and abrasions. Probably should put some on here. But in a really good way, because I really love how that smells, but I feel like I get something slightly medicinal from it. But in a really good way. It's so pretty. I would say, yeah, quintessence, intense is absolutely my favourite from the samples. Absolutely. Now I'm going to spray on my Heartache of the Huapmai, because my Rolling in Love is well and truly gone from this morning. It's so good. It's so good. It definitely does remind me of Tafe Rose in a way, but it is not the same at all. Tafe Rose is a lot denser, and this is, it's got an ambrette note, and it's got the grapefruit. Pretty sure this one's got yuzu actually. So you've got this freshness, but it's so interesting. It's got so much going on. Oh God, how do I explain it? It gives me like caramelly resin type feeling, but it's a light rose. It's got a freshness. Yeah, I don't know. Is this Styrax? It's got those, you know, some of those sweet things like Styrax and Tolu Balsam. That kind of, it feels like it's got something like that in it. So it's a little fresh, but it's also got this depth and this sweetness. And yeah, it's an absolute love from me. We Are is here. Hey, We Are. Hello. Ooh, want to smell all the new ones. Oh, they're so good. Okay. Right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there because I'm getting a bit tired. And I'm just going to luxuriate in all these beautiful perfumes. Don't forget the giveaway. As I say, just mention in the comments under the video or in this live stream chat if you want to win the 2 samples, Blue Lotus Tahiti and the one that I'm wearing, Heartache of the Huakmai. If you want to win those 2 samples, just say so, and I need a bird, a panda or a lotus flower emoji, and you need to be in the UK. And I will pick someone after 3 p.m. UK time tomorrow. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I hope that you did too. And I will see you all very soon. Bye. Margie says, bye Claire, have a great rest of your day. Thank you, Margie. Oh, hey Sam. Bye Sam, nothing personal. Thanks everyone. Bye.